What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so the final game from yesterday's playoff action featured the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers at one point had a 2-1 lead in this best of 7 series. And they had a great chance to take a 3-1 lead, but ultimately the Clippers are going to clip. And although they made a furious comeback in that game, ultimately that putback dunk by Aaron Gordon at the buzzer sealed the deal for the Denver Nuggets. And once again, to answer the critics like Scap Attack and others who claim that Nikola Jokic has no help and that his team is ass and blah, 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 yaggity schmaggity. Tag team back again, Russell Westbrook, Jamal Murray. You may remember I had this photo up earlier this year. Remember there was a game, I think it was against, the Clippers. When Jokic didn't play, Russ and Jamal Murray balled out of control, balled out of this world, and won against the Clippers without Nikola Jokic. And I think they did it against Portland a little bit earlier this year. Jokic was there, but he wasn't the dominant force that he normally is. He had a triple-double. I think he had 13 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, only 4 of 13 from the floor. But his teammates stepped up tremendously, especially Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray scored 43 points, which is the most points that Jamal Murray has ever scored in a normal playoff setting. Now, he did score more than that in the bubble, but the bubblicious bubble, you know what I'm saying, always has an asterisk by it. That's why a lot of people say that LeBron really only has 3.5 rings because the bubble is the bubble. But Jamal Murray had 43 points on 17 of 26 from the floor, 8 of 14 from three-point range. Just unbelievable shot making by Jamal Murray. He had one of those games where he looks like one of the best players in the game, you know, when that shot is going. I will admit at times that he could be injury prone. It could be a little bit inconsistent, but to say that he's washed or that he's not much help, that is gross overstatement. Especially considering the fact that this is a guy that probably should have won Western Conference Finals MVP 2 years ago. Russell Westbrook coming back from a left foot injury. He was actually considered questionable for yesterday's game. But Russell Westbrook has the heart of a lion. He will not abandon his team. Dave McMenamin should be ashamed of himself for saying that Russell Westbrook is a cancer to his team, an energy vampire. He's disgusting and disgraceful. But he's part of the La Media regime, him and his wife. Russell Westbrook scored 21 points in just 25 minutes of play, including 16 of those points coming in the first half when he played in 12 minutes in the first half. Russell Westbrook, 8 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 6 from three-point range. They said that Russ was totally washed up. They say that Russ is useless. They say that Russ is a bum. They say that y'all believe those lies. Y'all believe them. What's the excuse for LeBron and now? Huh? I thought it was Russ's fault. There ain't another superstar. It's him, LeBron. He's the problem. Hello. Already blaming Luka. Unbelievable. Some of these dudes, man, blaming Luka. Some of them even starting to blame JJ Redneck, which, hey, I got a problem with that. But saying you need another superstar, man, get out of here, man. Spoiled, entitled, punk-ass fan base. Michael Porter Jr. had 14 points, Aaron Gordon, the hero from Game 4, 23 points. Carl Braun had 11 points. This was a great win for the Denver Nuggets, who were able to hold off on a little run, a little rally by the Clippers late in this game. 131-115. They have a 3-2 lead. They're just one game away from advancing to the next round in the playoffs, which is, of course, the semifinals. I'm trying to remember who they would play. I think they would play the Thunder, if I'm not mistaken. I think they would play the Thunder if they advance. So either going to be Thunder Nuggets or Thunder Clippers. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm leaning toward it's going to be Thunder Nuggets. So for the for the Los Angeles Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, 20 points. Ivan Zubac, 27 points. Bogdan Bogdanovic, 18 points, 4 of 8 from three-point range. Chris Dunn had 15. But this guy right here, man. This guy right here. It can't be denied. I haven't done this in a long time. But yeah, man. James Harden, Mongo Slade, 3 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, a career 88% free throw shooter, 5 of 8 from the line, 4 turnovers for the second game in a row. Didn't speak to reporters after the game. You just can't bet on Mongo Slade and the Clippers, man. Just can't. And this series ain't over, but it's the first time since almost 2 months that the Clippers have lost 2 games in a row. And Mongo Slade didn't play well last night at all. But tag team back again, Russell Westbrook, Jamal Murray. Show more respect to the Denver Nuggets bench. I don't even think the usual suspects even talking about this game because it doesn't fit their narrative. It doesn't fit their agenda. If if Nikola Jokic had a 45-point triple-double, certain people will be on here, making videos, twerking it up, as my boy Drew Pro said, twerking it up for Jokic. But, if Russ had sucked last night, oh my God. So many people have been talking about that. The hate that this man gets. Unbelievable. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think. Hey, that's wrong music. What am I doing here? There we go.